What do we got for mission options here? We really, at some point, have to find a team that can go do these level 1 monsters. We still got to kill the Sodden crew, because we've never bothered. The inchoate flesh is still down there waiting for us to kill that as well. And the man-at-arms shield is actually not terrible. It's not terrible, but it's also not terribly good. Default roster size is too small. Well, we could upgrade it, actually. We might be in a position... Oh, we have 29 busts? Really? We should go see about... What do we need in an upgrade? We need 44 deeds to upgrade that again. That's fucking crazy, man. What do we need to upgrade the stagecoach? So we need weaponsmithing, armor smithing to 4. Stagecoach network could get us more heroes. I'd actually rather have bigger barracks. Let's just... You know what? Yeah.
Great heroes can be found.
Let's take it up to 31.
Here, in the mud and rain.
And we're going to have to try and build a team around Jar Jar Binks, I guess, as much as I don't necessarily like it. We're going to try and build a team of trash out around him. So we don't want any of these guys, because if we're going to build a team of trash around Jar Jar, ideally they won't be religious. And we have basically just enough cash to reprovision for another run into the dungeon here. Alright, Papa, give me some of that sweet, sweet pep. In fact, we probably ought to go not into the courtyard. That's a champion level dungeon, but it is short. This is incredibly dangerous. And I think I'm going to do it anyway. So if we went with Shmi Skywalker, Han Solo, Dash Rendar, and Sai Snoodles, is that a viable team? It's a lot of damage. You know what? On a short mission, I actually think those guys might be able to pull it off. They are a little under-geared, and they'll be under-skilled as well. But we need to get blood. We're very low, and everybody is wasting. Speaking of which, unequip all trinkets. And sort them by rarity. So what do you get out of this? 30% healing skills, 30% healing skills while camping, 15 stress reduction. You get bonus accuracy versus marked, bonus crit versus marked, bonus debuff skill chance, bonus move skill chance, and an extra plus 25% protection. Man, those are quite a powerful combination. That makes the Arbalest pretty darn good. This is a weird team, but can we go wrong with Dash, Rendar, and Han Solo on the same team? Is it even possible for this to go awry? I mean, it's Dash, Rendar, and, well, it's actually Han Solo and the man that was supposed to be Han Solo for a new, cooler, younger generation, Dash Rendar. Dash Rendar is the ghetto Han Solo. I feel like these guys can pull it off. We need the winemaker's reserves because we got to get the blood. So let's put some trinkets on. Shmi Skywalker, we need you to have better heals. And then anything we can do to reduce your stress is what we want. Or alternatively, just give you a bonus virtue chance, because I think your base virtue chance is actually relatively high anyway. Something that gives you stress reduction, stress resistance. Anything we've got that lowers your aggregate stress, which looks like nothing. We have nothing that's going to lower or mitigate your stress in any capacity, huh? I thought we had just a book that gave you 20% less stress. We don't want to definitely give you a tough ring, because that's even more stress. So let's just give you a hero's ring, I guess, and crank your virtue chance. We do have a stress relief unit on the mission, so not the end of the world. We are taking a team of people who don't have the Crimson Curse into the courtyard. You know what? Yeah, I'm not. We're going in to get blood. That's the whole purpose of the mission. I don't want to send people who aren't already inflicted with the Crimson Curse. Luke Skywalker, you're unlikely to level from a short mission, even at... Well, you're not high enough level to do a champion mission, though. Shit. I've soiled my own pants, chat. There's a new button on the stagecoach menu. Ah, that's where you hire mercenaries, Iskar. The mercenaries will only go on, they only go into the farmstead to fight for shards. This is interesting. Once we get our shard farming team up, we'll probably go try the endless mode. What else have we got on the menu here? The feather crystal isn't terrible. It's not terribly good either, though. Another camouflage, you know? Yeah. I think we do this mission. So let's grab... We need money. It's a long and a short of it. We need money. Let's take the new Rose Tico in, get her out for a spin, and see what she's capable of doing. What else do we want to haul into this dungeon, then? I think we got to start leveling some other people with the Crimson Curse so we can periodically send them into the courtyard to farm goods for us. And to me, that says, like, Sheev Palpatine, Jen Urso... Like, we don't really have a good healer, though. I think we can get away with sending Skywalker, simply because he has no EXP. We should be able to send him on one short mission without accidentally loud leveling him. So we go Rose Tico, we go Luke Skywalker, we take Zam Wessel, because she's already got the Crimson Curse. And then we need somebody in the back on... We need a healer. Do we have a healer that has the Crimson Curse? It's Snoke, but we can't take him because he'll level. We can't afford to have any more of our healers come down with the Crimson Curse. Well, it's going to have to be probably Padme. Or Galen Urso. One of the two. Who heals this team better? Padme or Galen Urso? Probably Galen Urso is actually a little better in this situation. He can mark, and that does give us some small amount of synergy as well. Let's go Galen Urso. It ain't great, but it'll do. No. Thank you for reminding me that we don't have trinkets. I appreciate that. Let's fully equip everybody with trinkets. Who's staying behind, by the way? Snoke, you're wasting from the Crimson Curse, I believe. Here, you have a dead rat. No, wait, you were the guy who wasn't wasting. You were craving. So give me that rat back. Jack Porkins, you were wasting. You take the rat. It's not going to matter, because they're going to drink blood if we have it anyway, but... We'll also need to take at least one vial of the blood on the mission for Luke Skywalker to drink. Man, we're making, like, net losses in the blood department here. Let's filter and get Luke Skywalker equipped exactly the same way we equipped him last time. Just the surgical gloves, the brawler's gloves. It's a fantastic combination. And then for the grave robber, I think we go with the blighting satchel, because it's pretty solid. And then we follow that up with... That'd be something to give us a little extra damage. You know? Yeah. I think this misses head. Do we want plus damage on a blight unit? Or would we rather just have something that gives us bonus blight? No, you know what? I'm actually okay with that. Zam Wessel's going to be hitting really hard with that bonus. For Rose, we're going to give you the scouting thing, because you always take the scouting satchel, which is fine. And then we'll also give you maybe a little extra dodge. You don't have the Crimson Curse, so we can't lower your stress. Sure, take a Sun Cloak is fine. And then for Snoke, I guess we'll give you the Camouflage Cloak and Junia's head. Hey, chat, where'd we leave that severed head? Where did we leave that severed head? Where's Junia's head? Oh, you're... Give me this back. You are not allowed to have nice things, Shmi Skywalker, especially if you're not going to be using them. This I am comfortable with. Let's provision. It's a short mission. We don't have to go too crazy. Two extra shovels. That's it for food. It is a champion mission, so we got to be a little more cautious than normal. Maybe a couple anti-venoms. Give me a holy water. We'll skip the key. We do need one vial of the blood. We're down to 7 blood, by the way. Man, that sucks. We got too many people drinking blood up in here. We got to get rid of some of these Crimson Curse guys. We got too damn many vampires. Did I forget food? I forgot food, didn't I, chat? Did I forget food? I'm pretty sure I forgot food. I brought blood? No, I got food. Never mind.
The soil,
okay, we're all... Did I forget torches?
From these groves.
Nope.
Let us burn out this evil.
So Luke, you got to drink the blood, buddy. If you guys could find some blood down here, that would be enormously helpful, actually. We didn't bring any medicinal herbs. Yeah, go ahead and touch the carcass. And a little bit of... Oh, you got zoophobia. Well, is that fear of animals?
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
We're good. Eastern Bandit, hey, welcome to the stream, man. Oh, son of a bitch. Tree Branch Smackdown on Champion is going to be a goddamn nightmare. Okay, so start off by blighting him. That's a nice critical blight. 18 damage if we were willing to wait for a goddamn eternity. We're not, though. Let's go for the AoE. The double dodge did not work out in our favor. Skywalker's doing some damage. We're starting to stack up some blight, and I really feel like we should just have Rose Tico. Maybe we can't let this guy linger, though. No, just hit him. We got 8 damage out of that swing. If we went for the blight, it would have had to tick all the way out to actually make itself useful. Not Tree Branch Smackdown. Not Tree Branch Smack. Okay, Confusion Form, that's acceptable. Especially when we dodge the entire thing. Take that, hag. You can't hide in the back forever. Throw a knife in his heart. That's the Zam Wessel we came to see right there. Keep stacking on the bleeds, and that's one dead giant. Nope, we only got him for 13. He has 19 left. We didn't get him. Rose Tico, you gotta save us. Okay. That's not enough, Rose. You... God damn it. Luke Skywalker! Jack Porkins maybe can't shake him, but Luke Skywalker has no such problem. Well, we don't have to hit that giant again. He is dead. Trying to tell me I should embrace the dark? You embrace the dark. Well, tell me how to live my life. You're not my real mom, Jennifer.
Cuts on its own.
Just because you married Dad doesn't mean you mean anything to me. You're not my real mom.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, solid fight.
A trifling victory.
New Rose Tico, you have
Not
to
a
touch
victory,
everything.
nonetheless.
What's in the unlock strong box? Extra cash. We really need the cashish in this one much, much more than we need heirlooms. Although, you know, we're not going to say no to the heirlooms. But as long as we've got space, this is what I was worried about. Okay, throw everything you've got into Skywalker. That's fine. He's the one guy who has the Crimson Curse. That's perfectly acceptable. You can do your worst to Skywalker, but leave Brittany alone. We need to generate kills.
As the fiend falls,
All right, good work, Zam Wessel. Giving yourself a little bit of extra buff is always useful as well. Rose is doing some, not fantastic, but still okay. Damn, man, I feel like we've just wasted all of Rose Tico's damage after Luke Skywalker put out that pounding critical. Touch things with the Antiquarian. I did touch things with the Antiquarian. She opened the box. Zam Wessel still has imposter syndrome, and I keep forgetting that she has it and keep forgetting to get rid of it. Are you dead? You're dead. Go ahead and mark this guy because we got nothing better to do with our time. We could have thrown a heal at Luke Skywalker, but we actually want Luke to be able to throw that devastating uppercut.
a death by inches.
Don't get the Crimson Curse. Don't get the Crimson Curse if you get the Crimson... Okay! You're walking a fucking tightrope there, Galen Urso, but I'm glad to see you made it to the other side without dying. That was real close there, champ. Real close. Throw a little restoration at you there. And then you can heal Luke Skywalker for 2. And Rose, like Festering Vapors. Oh, you can't Festering Vapors into the first rank, really? Oh, Fortifying Vapors. Well, do that.
A momentary abatement.
Well, Fortifying Vapor gives us a bleed resist. That's nice. Okay, we did manage to pick up 1 vial of the blood and an invitation to replace the one that we used. We're going to have to get rid of something in order to take advantage of that invitation, so eat that food. Eat it. Eat it good. Eat. You know what? Use the bandage as well. Paid for that bandage. May as well get some use out of it. Burn a torch. It is bandages for this, Rose. If you wouldn't mind. Eerie spiderweb. 550 gold. Little extra cashish. That's the reason we brought you, Tico. We didn't bring you to put asses in seats, that's for sure, because goddamn are you a reviled character. Pete, which Joe Hill book would you recommend to read first? Are we talking graphic novel or are we talking actual novel? Also, my follow-up question would be, how do you feel about anthologies? Hey Pete, can you recreate the solo version of I Feel Good? In order to recreate it, I would have to actually remember it, and I don't. No idea what you're even talking about. It's gonna make it you're making my job very difficult.
The path is clear. We require only
the fireman is boring. Don't listen to Poseidon J. The man is out of his mind. The fireman is actually excellent. It's very good. As a first read, though, I'm not sure I would say that should be your introduction to Joe Hill.
May we find victory.
What's Joe Hill's best graphic novel? Well, his best graphic novel is actually Lock and Key. That's his best one. He's actually more of a regular novelist than a graphic novel. Lock and Key, like, go read it. If you're looking for a regular novel and you like anthologies, I would actually recommend 20th Century Ghosts as a good introduction to Joe Hill if you want to read an anthology of very, very good short stories. If you're looking for an actual novel for Joe Hill, I'd say probably start with Heart-Shaped Box. It was his first novel, and it's his first novel, and it's also probably not his best novel. His first and probably worst novel. But that being said, it's still very, very good. And if you like that, you're going to like all of his subsequent work even more. His best novel is probably Nosferatu. I wouldn't really recommend that as an introduction, though, because it's probably like 900 pages long, I think. And if you don't enjoy it, it's going to be a pretty long slog to get through all of Nosferatu. Whereas Heart-Shaped Box is considerably shorter, so if you don't like it, you won't have to endure reading the whole thing. Or rather, I mean, you'll still have to endure reading the entire thing. It's just what you'll have to endure will be considerably shorter because it's a much shorter work. 20th Century Ghost, though, if you're looking for an anthology of really, really good short stories, is fantastic.
Unforgiving.
You know, go for the AoE attack here. Let's put some damage into that hag. Or crone, or whatever she's called. Tenacious Crone. Do you think a Tenacious Crone is what Jack Black and Kyle Gass are going to start calling their groupies around the time they turn 70? They're going to start calling them Tenacious Crones? It may be apropos, but you know what? It still seems kind of mean.
Death waits.
Fetid Censor. Tried to give us a disease, but one resisted the disease, and because we had the Crimson Curse. We resisted one and had the Crimson Curse on the other one, so net loss for you, Tenacious Crone. Does that have anything to do with Nirvana's song Heart-Shaped Box? No. It is about a musician, and there's a lot of musical themes in it, but it's actually it's about a ghost. It's very good.
Is broken.
It's a ghost story. The main character is a musician, but other than that... Actually, the main character is a musician. There's a lot of music stuff in it, but nothing specific to Nirvana, no. I mean, pretty sure Nirvana gets mentioned, but... The Heart-Shaped Box is not the song. It's actually box that a
Decimated.
gift arrives in, of sorts. Just read it. It's really good. You'll enjoy it.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
How much blight do you have? You know what? We need the room anyway. Bleedstone, we actually could make pretty good use of. So I'm going to ditch this key, take the gold and the bleedstone. Luke Skywalker hates dogs. Well, he did spend all those years bullseyeing womp rats in his T-16 back home. I would think a womp rat is probably like the Tatooine equivalent of a dog, right? Basically, Luke Skywalker is like a young Michael Vick. I'm going around these two hallway battles, by the way, because I don't give a shit what's back there. No, don't. We got Rose Tico to touch stuff.
Wealth beyond measure.
Okay, you know what?
Awarded to the brave.
If this is a journal from Darius Rucker, I'll forgive you, Galen or so. Nope. Fuck you. I hate you forever. Don't suppose we can use that bandage? We cannot. We can't take the gold. We have no use for... Alright, this shit goes on the floor then. You are now craving. We only got one vial of blood out of this. We really need to go down into the courtyard and get blood, but to do that, we need a team that already all has the Crimson Curse. Otherwise, we're just going to wind up with more people who have the Crimson Curse, which will necessitate us getting more blood, which means more trips into the place we don't want. It's a vicious cycle. We can get 2 kills with this. Or rather, we can get 1 kill and damage the big guy.
Destroy them.
Rose?
All.
You know what? Nah, it's fine. I was gonna have you say, have somebody guard you, but you know what? Just maybe chop. Start working over the towering ectoplasm. Little slime smack. I'm unhappy that Zam Wessel got stunned. Skywalker can heal himself. We'll have Galen Urso patch up Zam Wessel. That's a good patching right there. Oh, that's a patching. Comes the old slime smack again. Double dodge! This guy is having no luck whatsoever. He is 80% bleed resistant, which means we're likewise probably not going to have much luck whatsoever. Except we somehow found a way to make a thing without blood bleed. That's how damn good he is.
Eradicated.
Zam Wessel killed his little friend. Rose Tico stabbed him in the face. Mark him up. We can give Zam Wessel some bonus damage from that mark. Comes the big slime. Ouch. As long as it doesn't make more slimes, I really don't care. And Towering Ectoplasm is now dead, so we should focus all the rest of our time on, like, healing and whatnot. Little Toxin Trickery for Zam Wessel. Throw a little heal back here at our bow Galen Urso. And then Urso, you know what? Heal yourself. And then you should also like Fortifying Vapors. And then this thing can drop dead.
The beast, the
Beautiful.
Glory.
So the citrine, I feel like, goes on the floor. We take the crests. Pete, the crests aren't worth that much money. Yes, I'm aware. You're correct. The crests aren't worth that much money. We drink the holy water. Take... No, I didn't mean... The holy water goes on the squidgy tentacle, though. Pete, you're an idiot. Well. Oh. Touching a squidgy tentacle just gets rid of it. Huh. Alright. Any other curios around here? This is scouted. Let's go the mystery way and see if we can find another curio for Rose to poke. No, god damn it, Skywalker.
A handsome reward.
250 gold is not exactly what I would call a handsome reward.
cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
How do we do from a gold perspective? Not that well, really. I mean, we didn't do shamefully, but we didn't do well either.
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
Lyrics that describe the outcome of Solo, a Star Wars tune to the story. Star Wars story film to the tune of I Feel Good by James Brown. I have no specific recollection of these events, Chad. Nobody leveled, which is exactly what we want. Alright, so Nervous Bleeder replaced Zoophobia, which is terrible because Luke Skywalker's going to be bleeding all the time. Manslayer replaced Clutch Hitter, which is also terrible. Not that Manslayer is bad, it's just that Clutch Hitter is better. Zam Wessel gets more healing out of Inspiring Tune, and Galen Erso got a completely pointless accuracy bonus.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time
Oh,
has passed
son of a
since I sent that
bitch.
letter.
I fucking hate the bird.